Judge Mazan said that he was dumbfounded by the strings Marriott attached to its disclosure of the video, allowing the attorney to see it without giving him a copy. I'm not accustomed as a judge, people violating my orders. Oh man, this ain't looking good. Anyway, guys, when 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 the judge read that response to the emergency motion by Irving's lawyers, I think maybe it's just a feeling, my feeling. He might have been watching, he might have had this video on while he was reading that motion. You guys might have known this one, might have heard of it, but I'm gonna play it for you guys to see that sometimes, in order to find out, you might have to. Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
How much do we want to find out? So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. So there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
Instead of staying at 0, Marriott and its lawyers thought we're gonna go to level 10.
17.
Well, 17, well, whatever level above 10.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because what happened is the judge was like, you fuck around. I might have not used that word, shouldn't have used that word, but
Maybe
we're
not.
already 1 hour in, so we might not be flagged for that.
Well, yeah, let's continue.
But he did find out. As the federal judge said on Friday, that Marriott blatantly violated the court order. Judge Amos Mazant ordered the company to submit an unredacted video to Irvin's lawyer by 5 p.m.
On Friday, which
on Friday. That was
so last Friday.
Friday, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they don't work on Saturday, so we won't get a press conference on that. But he also, oh my God, he also declined. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit more. He also declined to prevent Irvin from making the video public. So Marriott is cooking himself. They're cooking themselves.
Yeah.
Usually we have a soundbite for this. Here at Double Touch Show, we usually use
Ice Cube.
Usually use that, guys. The reference is to Ice Cube's song "No Vaseline."
Yeah.
Usually you use that to refer to someone doing something to someone else.
Yeah.
Marriott is no Vaseline themselves.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before. What are we
Don't let that
doing?
shit happen to me though.
Well, that won't happen to me. That's for sure.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And it continues. That's the penalty you face, Judge Mazan said. A more tactful version of, well,
F around and find out.
we showed you already. We showed you already. Judge Mazan said that he was dumbfounded by the strings Marriott attached to its disclosure of the video, allowing the attorney, Levi McCartan, to see it without giving him a copy. I'm not accustomed as a judge, people violating my orders. Oh man, this ain't looking good.
And the
You don't want judges to say stuff like that. They do you remember, RJ? We talked about it in the previous show. They filed a motion to move this case to another court.
yeah, in our
Do you
district.
think at this moment that that's ever gonna happen? The judge is like, "Oh, you want to violate? You gonna disrespect me in my house?
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
This is crazy. I don't
And the,
know
la- and
who."
the last thing, as you said, the last thing that you want is the judge to get mad at you, because a judge is supposed to be impartial, right?
Yeah.
So it shouldn't matter who's sitting on also who's the plaintiff and who's the so who the parties are. But when you do something like that, a judge will, because judges are humans too, people. The judge will feel like you don't respect. Is it a is Mazant is it a man?
The judge is Amos. I think it sounds like, okay, I can look it up real quick. Amos Mazant.
A man.
It sounds like he's
Yeah. So a
they're being
judge.
cooked, man. Look at Amos right here, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And what does that tell you? It tells
Amos
you,
got
as a
the-
judge, as a man, you're not respecting me. Not only as a judge, I'm a man before I'm a judge. The judge is saying you're not respecting me as a man. You're thinking that you are above the law. And what did Michael Irvin say in his press conference, referring to the
They're above the law.
they think some people think that they're above the law, and he compared it with the incident of what's the name again, Kiara?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till. How just a white woman, would scream ape.
Why did you use that one?
I was trying to take the R out, but I made it worse.
You made it worse. Oh my god. What the heck? Just say, let's continue. She said, you went from, oh man, and you made it ape. Now we're going different routes. You went from one lane to a total different lane. Oh man, grapefruit.
Grape.
That's what he's trying to tell, guys. He's not trying to say
Let's do this again. Let's do this again.
grapefruit. Call it grapefruit.
Basically, that a man can just basically saying that a man, so just like back then, a white woman. Come on, KR. I need you to be locked in, man. Just like a man,
Maybe they didn't.
a white, yeah, I saw. So just like back then, a white woman could just yell grape and everyone would believe it and they would uh, drag the supposed uh, perpetrator, the supposed suspect, through the mud and put him at his final resting place, hanging in a tree. And maybe the hanging, and what Michael Irving said, maybe the hanging is not taking place literally, but it is taking place in a different way without there ever uh, having been a trial to determine the innocence or guilt of the particular person. And it's always done by people who think that they are above the law. And Marriott, by disobeying the clear order of the judge, is sending a message to the judge that it believes that it is higher or that it is above the law and above a judge's order.
The judge thinks the same because he says the following. I'll be very candid. You haven't shown so the attorney Celeste Cresswell says to who represents Marriott insisted that during the hearing that Marriott respects the court's order. But the judge replied basically you haven't shown that. That's the reason we're here. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. No, I'm not happy about it. Oh, am I happy about it? No, I'm not happy about it. It seems like Marriott just looked at my order and didn't want to produce the video.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, bruv. At least for Marriott.
It's not.